Hey folks, I know I'm not going to be the only one that is going through this, and so I thought I'd make a post and ask for suggestions. This will be the first New Year's Eve that I'm not drinking alcohol, I'm not drinking pop, or anything carbonated, so I'm just curious, what do you drink as an alternative? I guess there's apple juice, but I feel like that would just make my sugars go phew. I mean, I could do a shot of apple juice, I guess. Unless there's sugar-free apple juice. Maybe there's sugar-free apple juice. I'll have to look at that. But what's your go-to if you don't drink alcohol and you don't drink carbonated drinks? What's your go-to for New Year's Eve? I'm thinking specifically for the countdown, right? You know, you cheers at midnight kind of deal. How do you celebrate? And then for anybody who doesn't eat, because I'm trying my damnedest to stay away from food, what's something that you do instead to celebrate and enjoy festivities, right? Like, I'm trying to learn how to have a good time and celebrate festivities and stuff without going to food, without going to alcohol, without going to pop, right? Because these are all bad habits that I need to break. So what's your go-to? Tell me, how do you celebrate? What are some things you do? We have some board games here that we'll probably play. It'll probably be the three of us, me, Joe, and his son. It'll just be me and Joe, depending, but I presume his son will be here. So we have some board games that we'll probably play. We have some card games we'll probably play, or just watch movies or TV, or each do our own thing up till, the last 15 minutes before the ball drops kind of thing. But yeah, so tell me some ideas, right? Like, I won't lie. Every year, it's always been a big thing. Even when Mike and I were married, it was a big thing. We'd have as many people over as possible. We just have a big party kind of thing. But it was always also surrounded around food and drinks and everything. Like, everyone would bring food. Mike would make Oli Ballin, and I'm trying to go a different way, right? Because right now, me and my relationship with food is not a healthy relationship, which is why I'm trying to do my best to avoid it. So far today, I have done very well. I am very happy. Seems to be that hooking up to my G-tube, at least for part of the day, is helping curb that craving of needing food. I did just switch over to my J for the last, what's left in this bag? About 400 milliliters of the day. First bag was 500 mils, and that was for 1 carton of formula with water and protein powder. And then I did another 500 mils with 2 cartons of formula. And then I added in another 250 milliliters of 1 more carton of formula. So for 4 formula today, for, what is that, 1,250 milliliters. So minus 400, that's 1,000, I don't know, something like 850 milliliters I did into my stomach today. And it seems to be working on curbing that craving of needing food. And I felt good right up until just a few months ago when I switched over to the J-tube. I started feeling like reflux happening, so I switched over to the J-tube. But yeah, so again, trying to avoid food the best I can because I don't have a healthy relationship with it, which is why the medication, which is why the Craving Change program in January. It's January 13th to February 8th, I believe, every Tuesday night. So I have to switch my availability at work to let them know that I can't work Tuesday nights for, 5 weeks or whatever, after 6 o'clock. I have to be off by like 5:30. The reason I say 5:30, I might even say 5 o'clock, is just to make sure that if I get stuck on a call, I'm still able to jump over onto my personal computer for the program. And it's why I'm doing everything I can for bariatric surgery as well, in hopes, fingers crossed, that I'll be approved this time. If I'm not approved here in Guelph, I'm not sweating it, because that'll mean I'll go for the G-pone surgery next year when the time opens up. And if that surgery doesn't work, which the doctor that does it said there's 60%, it's a 60% success rate. But he promised me already, he goes, listen, I'm also a bariatric surgeon. So if you happen to fall in the 40% that it didn't be successful for, I will just do the bariatric surgery on you. I'm like, awesome. So that's good news there. But anyways, all that said and done, looking for ideas on non-alcoholic drinks, non-sugary drinks, non-carbonated drinks. That's going to be a toughie. And what do you do instead of food? Because I know that night it's going to be very tempting. So what do you do if you can't have food? And I know that's a very niche market of people, not market, but niche amount of people who would have that same experience. But I'm hoping this video reaches it, and we can figure something out together. Also, if you have any ideas for any free games, whether they're games we can do with just a regular deck of cards, we have like 6 decks of cards around here, or anything else we can do that doesn't cost money, let us know. Let me know. Hey, got any movie recommendations, anything like that? What's your favorite movie to watch on New Year's? Or TV show or whatever. I'm all for ideas. Again, used to doing a big shebang. That's not happening anymore, at least not this year. We'll see what next year holds. Maybe we'll have more money and we can go out and do something, right? Like, we'll see. Especially depends if kids with us, because if kids with us, we have to do things that are not 19 plus, right? He's not going to be 19 yet. So yeah, shoot me some ideas.